The Halo universe is filled with wonder, mystery, and fascinating discoveries around every corner. With so much to explore, four friends decided it was about time that they booted up their consoles and discussed this universe that has grabbed their attention since childhood. JumperScape Audio kindly welcomes you to join them in the library.
Hello once again, back to hello.
Huh?
Welcome back to the library.
What?
Not hello back to the library.
Off to a great start.
I'm fine, everybody. This week we were talking about the Grunt Rebellion, and now we're here talking about the community, family, Big Mac. Big Mac. Anybody who knows that reference, you're great, and I love you. So and there's not a whole lot to cover this week, but there is some major stuff that I actually like. Not a lot to cover, but the thing that is there is major. That's what I mean by that. But first and foremost, we have to address everybody because everyone exists, and I like to acknowledge that they exist.
I like to acknowledge one of them.
Yes. So if you're listening right now and you haven't yet, you can support us on patreon.com/JumperScape. If you want to join our community, that's discord.gg/JumperScape. If you want to support us directly, that's not in a way that is Patreon, you can go to ko-fi.com/JumperScape. Otherwise, right now, we're about to move into the segment where we read your reviews because we can see those. We know what you say about us. And it helps the show. If you give us 5 stars, it goes a long way. It's as shameless of a give us some support that I can think of. Just
shameless.
It's completely shameless. I genuinely, we love to hear what you guys are saying, and the ratings they help so much. They help in a major way. So thank you guys so much for those of you who have gone and already done that. We have almost 150 5-star ratings on Spotify as it is. So if we get over that threshold, that'd be fantastic. So very much appreciated. But for now, we have 3 reviews that we have to cover. So I'm going to cover the first one. This podcast reignited my passion for Halo. A message from Chronicle 199. An excellent podcast for those who want to learn the lore to this amazing franchise. The Halo universe is vast, with many different outlets that sometimes miss its community entirely. From the games, television series, even the novels and comics, this podcast covers everything in an organic conversation. It makes digesting large swaths of the universe easy, and the podcast's hosts are hilarious. I highly recommend you use this podcast as the jump-in point for extended lore. I had fallen out of love with Halo. I'd felt that it had started to get stale, and I'm still not entirely sure why. Then I found the podcast, and I picked up a Halo book once again for the first time in over 2 years. I started reading the novels again, even going back and rereading some that I discovered in my move. I played through the games again, got some buddies back into it. You, JumperScape, brought me back to a franchise that defined my childhood, and I am ever appreciative of that. Thank you. P.S. I'll be doing a McChicken test run here soon.
Wait a minute. I know. Wait a minute. I think I know who that might be.
And then the next one, we have Spartan091 headed great. 5 stars. These guys take me back to playing Halo with my buddies. These guys are very knowledgeable and really make it feel like you're in the room with them. Definitely recommend. You are in the room with us.
We're in the room.
We're in your walls. We're in your walls. Connor, where are you in their house?
The kitchen.
Eating your stuff.
I'm in your heart.
Whoa.
Eating it.
Oh.
From the inside out.
Look, I'm just having me a decent meal at someone else's expense. You're just having a meal at the expense of someone's life.
Connor's hijacking their oatmeal. You're hijacking their life.
Oatmeal. Have you tried overnight oats, Connor?
No.
It's all right. I'm not going to lie. They have them for free at HCS.
Ooh, yeah.
And
I try them there.
I brought a whole bunch with me. I've obviously ingested all of them. But I had the last one today, and dude, I mean, it's just so good. I mean, it's so easy. We're not sponsored by them in any way. I'm just saying they're great.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me. It's kind of hard for me to eat oatmeal after my freshman year of college.
Sponsor us, give us free.
The amount of oatmeal I put down in my freshman year of college was just unheard of. I did it in many ways, both uncooked, cooked, raw, any unoriginal way, I tried oatmeal. Not happy about it, but more or less I was just lazy and didn't want to get up from my chair.
I'm not proud of it, but I've done it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so it's hard for me to eat oatmeal these days.
All right.
But I'll still try overnight oats.
Give us free stuff.
Give us free stuff, please. The last one that we got is from Galaga Icon's Alien Boy. Good show. I hope this is my final review. What?
Your final?
What?
Are you okay? Do we need to send somebody?
Hey, yo!
JumperScape Rescue Squad.
All right, great show. What are your favorite Halo weapons? Mine is either the DMR or BR.
Gravity hammer.
Okay.
Bro just wanted to sneak his Q&A question to the top.
That's true. That's true. Well, what's yours,
It's
James?
the energy sword.
Oh, yeah, I figured. Shane?
Shotgun.
Oh, wow. It says a lot about us,
Or plasma rifle, I would also accept.
Yeah.
Which one?
Like, from which game?
Yes.
Combat Evolved.
Hell yeah. That's a good one. That's the
It
best
has
one.
a stun effect.
It's so good.
Like, it's so good. It's so underrated.
It shreds.
I love it.
The plasma
I pick it up in
pistol's great, too.
multiplayer and beam people with it. Like, it's really good.
I think. Well, mine kind of changes from game to game, but if I'm going overall, my favorite to use probably would end up being the sniper, but it also changes on whether or not I'm doing well with it. But in campaign, I'm usually doing fine. So yeah, it's probably that. But thank you so much for those.
Connor,
Yep.
did you answer?
He did.
I was
I
the
missed
very
him.
first one, but I'll answer again. And my answer is the gravity hammer. And I'll let it be known that the gravity hammer is my weapon of choice every time, all the time. You feel me?
What about when it's not on the map?
I cry.
I just don't play. I get on TikTok and for one spot.
I admire the scenery at that point.
Which has happened and will happen again.
We're sitting there playing this, what is it, capture the flag mode?
We were playing on Halo 4 and you were at the edge of the map and you were looking out in the distance and you were just you were picking up a bunch of different guns and just shooting them. Me, James, Austin, and Bryant are all giving each other like good call outs, like strategizing, and you just hear Connor in the back, God, the sound design is amazing. It's like that one episode of Battlefield Friends where the noob is admiring all the art. Look at that detail.
I will say the Halo 4 sound design is really good, except I hate the
battle
BR.
rifle.
It's
Sounds like a
why is it
cricket.
so chirpy?
You like the Magnum?
I actually don't mind it.
I like the Magnum.
I don't like how it's weird and clicky.
It kind of sounds like a camera flash in a weird way.
Yes, it's a
But
gun.
It kind of reminds me of the USP from Call of Duty.
I mean, at least the USP sounded like a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that one didn't bother me that much, but I love the assault rifle sound.
The assault rifle sounds beefy.
Beautiful.
It's awesome.
I actually I don't like the Covenant weapon as sounds.
We've addressed this before. It's the difference between choof choof and pew pew.
Yeah.
And the choof choof is just better. Anyway.
Except the beam rifle, that thing.
Okay,
sounds
that thing
really
was
good.
awesome. Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome.
I like the
love that.
plasma carbine.
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever, bro.
That sounds okay. I guess I was thinking of the storm rifle in my
Storm
brain.
rifle's the
Storm
one
rifle's
I don't,
trash.
I don't
like-
like it.
Gravity hammer sounds pretty cool.
I don't. Yeah, I don't understand why there had to be so many different versions of just give me the plasma rifle. I don't care about the plasma repeater. I don't care about the storm
What
rifle.
is 343's weird like hatred of the plasma rifle?
I don't know. They just don't like including it.
They're like, no, what if we made this version of the plasma rifle that is the same silhouette as the assault rifle?
I mean, they did the same thing to the shotgun. It's just nobody said anything about it. They almost did the same thing to the rocket launcher, but there was so much backlash they added it in post.
Yeah, but at least the thing is, nothing's behaved like the plasma rifle.
Where it's like a shield shredder.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the storm rifle is a shield strider, but has a much wider spread.
Pulse carbine takes forever to take somebody out.
And I don't like it.
It's so bad. It's definitely the worst weapon in the campaign.
Oh,
in
you
the
have to
game.
use it right. It's like, okay, I'm sorry I'm not at the perfect medium range, and they are also not shooting back at me.
Yeah, because you can't even hit anybody that's right in front of you. The travel time is so slow. It doesn't lock proper. Like it doesn't have Halo 5's lock. That's for sure.
Maybe it should have.
Maybe it should have. Anyway, patrons. We have a lot of them these days. a lot of them. So I'm going to try to read through them as quickly as possible. But I should note, we have 3 chroniclers now. That is our highest tier. We have 3 of them.
Didn't we get a new one last night?
Yes.
Nice.
So thank you to the one who joined last night. I believe that was Lactating Son of James, aka Lactating Snake Nipples.
Ew.
Bro listened to. I'm hoping bro listened to 237 and heard me like just completely giggle and stop like reading the patron names when I read his name. He's like, you know what? I'm going to make sure he has to read it early.
I was okay. So for context, my office is above the studio, and I could hear that moment. It was really funny to hear.
I've gotten better at it now.
I'm sure you have.
I'm sorry, Mr. Snake Nipples. But I do just kind of go lactating snake nipples and they just keep going.
Now, as for everybody else, first off, we have the chroniclers, and then we're going to go down the tiers from there. I'm not stopping to read off the tiers because this segment could take forever. Jacob Adlam, Lactating Son of James, Real Bro Suck Toes, Real Bro Suck Toes, Real Bro Suck Toes.
What?
Mr. Shifter.
Wait. I know you said it's going to take forever, but how many toe suckers are there?
That was one guy.
What?
Take a wild guess.
I'm drawing a blank.
It was potassium.
Potassium. I should have said it. I like, potassium, maybe.
That's no surprise to me.
Mr. Shifter parentheses Kings, Dark Salad 42, Dick Hammerbush. Hounds of Meath, It's Default 456, Lactating Gator
Boop.
Mando, Bird, Taylor, Cool Blades, Kyle Hooley, Last On Reactions, Mo Maggot, Yalin, Spartan, Nabucco, G156, VC Slipstream 9, Vermin, Addy Criminal, Connor Clark, Dylan, Garis Vicarian, Lactating Milk MT, Master the Merc 664, Perplex Panic, Preacher, Lactation of Mercy, Brendan Fiver, Sky, Cairo, Eliza, Jags, O'Malley, Keith, the Geo077, Oddball here, Aussie ODST, Damian Groth, Dr. Lactator, Drew Ledbetter, Ginger Boy Headass, Hayden Hamilton, It's Default 2.0, Lactating Snake Nipples again, Mando 2.0, Pity 104, Prophet of Tom Cruise.
How many people have multiple accounts?
I don't know, man, but I'm just on Lactating. Prophet of.
Did you keep what?
I did, yeah. The Goob, Throne of Lactating Woe, Tyler Neal, Wraith, X3chian, Iskari, Keegan. That's right. Don't be afraid, Connor.
Huh?
What?
Don't be
Wait,
afraid.
that was the name?
That's the name. That's right. Don't be afraid, Connor.
I thought you said something that made Connor like.
The face
I
he's
thought
making.
you were telling Connor to don't be afraid. I'm like,
No,
What does that mean?
don't be afraid, dude.
I'm scared.
I am. I'm very.
We've now let it become a whole thing where people try and make their patron names something that we like scoff or react or cry or laugh.
I don't mind it.
I don't either.
I enjoy it. I really do.
But guys, there's one left. Warm applesauce, otherwise known as Ungoy Food Nipple. We'll never forget that that's what your name used to be.
It will forever be whatever he just said.
Yes, exactly. So, interesting thing going on in JumperScape today. So you guys remember November Black?
Yeah.
Connor, do you remember November Black?
Kind of.
So November
He
Black.
wasn't there.
November Black is a team of guys who were working on a ODST fan film series, actually.
Oh, okay.
And they had invited me out to go hang out with them at some con in Cincy. They put me in an ODST costume. It was great.
Oh yeah, I remember your whole story about that.
It was a great time. Had a great time meeting them and seeing what they're up to. Their equipment is very robust. Their process is great. Loved seeing it. It was a real honor. I really loved all that. And I suppose we're still going to be working with them on certain things, but unfortunately, I have to say November Black has been canceled.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a little unfortunate. I don't have very many. I have a few details that I could probably talk about.
He's like, I'm lying. I do have details.
I
I just don't know
always
if I
have
want to say
details.
them.
Are you sure you should be spilling tea live on air?
Do I want to?
Dump it. Dump the tea.
But the thing is that like I don't know if it's like
Dump a small little
let
bit.
me just see.
a little bit.
Let me see what the tea is first, and then I will decide whether or not this is worthy of talking about. Because I don't think I'm going to be causing any issues here. They did say that there's going to be something in the future. They're not going to do a Halo related project. This is the thing. They're just stopping with Halo. Basically, they have one more short that they're going to put out because they have it filmed already, and that's going to be it. We were going to be the ones doing all the post production, basically. But I don't think that's going to be the case, which is going to be unfortunate. But basically, there's nothing that there's nothing crazy going on. It's not something that's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this happened. It's more like the project itself was taking up too much time. And since these guys are genuinely talented and they have the opportunities of getting some pretty big gigs, they found a gig that was much larger than this. And so they decided to go in another direction, which I think is fine. I don't see any problem with that. You know, if you find something that you're good at and people want you to do that and you get paid for it, I mean, all more power to you, you know.
Congrats to them then.
Yeah. I don't know what projects they're working on. I don't know what stuff they want us to help with. I just know that they want us to help with something. But yeah, they've canceled November Black. And so that's been a little bit of a sad thing because I mean, I love November Black. It's so cool. It was such a cool concept and it was fun watching it be in production. But I don't know what they're going to be doing next. I'm hoping that it's going to be something along the same lines of some sort of military related thing because they obviously can do it pretty well. And I mean, they were veterans, so like veteran made military stuff is usually pretty darn good. So I'd be down to see more of that. Aside from that, there's not much else happening in the community currently. Our community, on the other hand, with JumperScape,
popping.
People are talking all over the place. Right now, Halo guys started showing up in our book club, and he's a really cool guy. He's really awesome.
He's a Halo guy.
True.
He is a Halo. He's
actually.
the Halo guy.
Didn't you say that he got featured on Waypoint recently? Yeah. Most recent. That'd be awesome.
Early February. It was like February 3rd.
Where next?
We're next. It's just going to happen. I mean,
that'd be cool.
Alex Wakeford has been interacting with our stuff like crazy. Like he likes almost all of our posts. He pays attention to our posts. He's replied to us. He subscribed to us on YouTube. So, you know, for those who don't know, Alex Wakeford is the lead community writer. At least I think that's his title in 343 Industries, which basically means he helps shape the Halo lore. He just is in control of it. Hence why his nickname has always been, since he's started with the Halo community, Haruspis. So that was entertaining. Tie-in with something that hasn't happened, James. There's nothing coming that they need to be aware about that they'll be excited about next week.
Get it?
Nothing's coming next week. There's just a normal episode of Library. Which, speaking of normal episodes of Library, we got to talk about what we might be doing for our 50th.
Well, good question.
Because we're almost there.
Yeah.
And not only is it going to be our 50th, but we're talking about moving on to season 3.
Well, our season finales, I know we have our top patrons on for that, don't we?
Yep.
So that means there's 3 of them.
This time, yes.
That's pretty cool.
That's going to be great.
I can't wait.
I don't know what to talk about, though.
There's going to be zero meaningful conversations.
Maybe we let them decide.
Let them decide what the topic is?
Yeah.
That'd be entertaining. If you're a top patron, which you probably are because you're listening to this, and I would imagine that if you're going to be supporting us with that much, you'll be listening to the show.
We could also do a live Q&A with them.
Well, I actually want to see if we could potentially set that up for the quiz show, the final quiz show.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Because there was going to be a Jeopardy style.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, Jeopardy style Kahoot sort of thing. Just get all of the previous winners into one call if possible, and then winners get like 1,000 Halo credits or something. And it's just a prove your might in the Halo lore, which is like better questions than what Gamer Feud has.
A Kahoot would go crazy.
Yeah. I love Kahoot. It's so much fun. Although I still need to adjust the Halo Kahoot that I made like 4 years ago that still has questions that are just kind of dumb.
Nothing but Halo Wars.
No. That one's deleted. That one got deleted.
That was horrible. I'm like, I think I know a little bit about Halo. Halo Wars.
I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know that was all that was there.
I just lost track.
You just wanted to come in first.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, I don't think I even
This
competed.
game is rigged.
Oh, it was from the start. James, have you been thinking about what machinimas we want to produce?
Yes.
All of them.
Well, why aren't we making them yet?
I don't know. I've asked you a couple times.
Yeah, and I've said that I'm down.
Well, we just got to do it.
I want to make machinimas.
Yeah, Shane wants to make machinas.
But we never include
What's
him.
the holdup?
It's the joke.
Well, I want to include him now. Look at him. He's going to cry.
Well, what would we want to start on? Because
Why are you doing the Halo Reach running sound effect?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, actually, if you're elite, it's.
And so what machinima would you want to work on, though? Because we've got Dave and Atedemy.
Yes.
We've got...
We have an army of people in the Discord that could also be body actors. We
Oh,
have our
easily.
own. We have our own fleet of JumperScape.
And I'm sure that
body
they'll
actors.
listen attentively to direction.
We would be very picky. Listen.
I think there's a
This
good
is serious
handful.
business. If you
There's-
want to be a body actor in a future JumperScape machinima, please listen.
I think there's a. I mean, if the game nights are any like telltale of like how like something like that would go, like these game nights as opposed to the Halo post game nights go so differently.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the
Everyone's really chill and fun.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think if we handpicked a good few, majority of the people that we normally play the game nights with, I think would do just fine as body acting.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to believe. Please don't prove me wrong. I'm trying to help you guys out. Don't make me look like an ass, please.
Well, personally, I think we should just get our feet wet with a little clip show.
A clip show. Are you meaning like a funtage of some kind?
Yes.
How
No one knows what
strange.
those other ones are, and I wonder if anyone will ever find them. But we made a couple of those.
I mean, it's not like they're easy to find. They're literally just called Halo Funtage.
Exactly. They're not easy to find. I can find them because algorithms know I've already watched them. But I guarantee if you took a fresh phone and typed in Halo Funtage, you're not going to find it.
Yeah,
There's-
You'll never find
There's
it.
4 of them.
There's 4.
There's
There is
4.
4 out of the thousands.
Yeah. I found the videos that inspired my creation of the Halo Funtages, but they're not on YouTube. They're on GodTube,
What's that?
the Christian YouTube.
What?
I'm being for real.
What?
Of course, you found them there. Of course you did.
What?
It was when I was a kid.
What are they?
They are Halo Funtages, but here's the
But
thing.
about the gospel?
here's the thing, okay? GodTube only allows content on its platform that is either kid friendly or Christian friendly, or just straight up about Christianity. And so I was only allowed to watch GodTube for a little while, not for too long. It was like a short period where the internet was just starting to blossom.
So you were like, Halo.
Yes, just like that. And there were AMVs for Halo, which got me into doing AMV editing. And there were these funny montages.
Everyone needs to know this lore. Okay. These like little funtages we made, I loved them. Even though he did all of the hard work, they were my favorite thing to do. And we made the one in Halo Reach like 10 years ago.
Gosh, don't say that.
Probably
out loud.
longer.
Don't
Probably
say
more
it.
like 11 or 12.
Stop saying things.
And it took 5 years to make the sequel because every time I'd ask about making the second one, he would be like, I have to get these AMVs done that people ask me to do.
You know, the one commenter.
Yeah, he would like literally like he acted like they were they were like his clients, like random like YouTube comments. He's like, well, I've been requested to do this AMV, and I'm like, you don't even really watch anime. Like, and it was mind-numbingly frustrating.
But hey, it was done. And Funtage 2 is not that great. But Funtage 3, Now that's some good stuff right there.
Yeah.
And that came out, what was like a year after?
A year after.
It was really fast.
And then
Progress.
we remastered the first one we ever made on Halo Reach.
And we still made it dated on purpose.
Yes. And then we did all of the voiceover for our Opus Magnum,
Yes. Yep. Thank you, Connor, for that one.
which
You're welcome.
funny
You are
enough
hysterical.
that happened when we were recording that. I just kind of made that connection.
You didn't mean to say that?
No, you didn't. I knew Connor said it, but I forgot that that's when it happened.
Yeah, it was like, it's
Oh,
definitely
burgers,
like we were doing a Gordon Ramsay
Yes.
Kitchen Nightmares
This burger
ripoff.
is my Opus Magnum,
And I still have those recordings.
and
I
it-
want to do another one.
it was such. Honestly, I think Funtages, as its working title was,
Yeah.
would have been goated, but it never saw the light of day
Nope.
because
College.
all the footage was lost.
That
Most of the audio was lost.
No, I have it all.
You told me you lost most of it.
No, I found it.
You lied to me.
I didn't lie to you.
We could still make it. We could still make it happen. But we'll just have to start over. I want to make another Funtage.
I'm okay with that entirely.
I think it'd be a good way to get our feet wet because we could probably make it pretty fast.
probably but I want to talk about what comes after because I love Funtages. But dude, I've wanted to make a series about David Attenemy for so long
Me too.
because it's so good of an idea.
And I remember when we wrote the
you
like,
went to
outline.
PF Chang's and got
Yes.
a little tipsy while we were talking about
Yes.
the episode.
and I kind of wanted, out of tradition, I kind of want to do that again.
just go to PF Chang's and get tipsy again and just
and one, revisit what we had written for Dave and Attenemy,
Mhm.
but also flesh it out. I really wish Infinite had an elite core because I would love to use Infinite just for its updated appearance,
Yep.
but you can't play as an elite in that game. So,
Well, of course not.
no Dave. I know it's Attenemy.
Dave is there. He's cool. I have a core that's him.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. The only other project that I've thought about is and I'm only talking about this here because it's still completely conceptual and might not even happen. Who knows? But I still want to do it. That series where it's like sort of its own story, but it talks about the ongoing and new Halo projects going on. Like this Machinima just got a new episode. This show just dropped. Here's a movie review. It's a Machinima movie. They exist. Some of them are pretty good, actually. Some of them are kind of groundbreaking. There was one from like 2008 that was really good. It was just called War. Halo 3 War. And
War.
yeah, it was
Where are we going?
home.
To war.
Ma'am, squads requesting a rally point. Where should they go? They always do. I don't know. Anyway, let me see if I can actually pull that up because it is a really good machinima. At least with that one specific thing. The actual machinima itself, as far as I can remember, it's not the best story. There it is. It's called The Forgotten Spartans. I don't think. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's not playing sound, so that's fine. I didn't. Oh no, it is. Okay, fixed it. But look at this. Look at how many people they have on screen for this. This is like a massive battle. You can't see it, but look, that's how many they somehow are able to edit in. Like the editing is actually fantastic for something like this. Look at that. This is ancient.
Cool.
There's like, just to give you context, Connor, because you're all the way over there. We'll get screens one day. It was like over 100 players on screen at once in Halo 3, which obviously is not possible. So however they did that, I have no idea. But still impressive stuff. But yeah, this is I'm out of things to talk about.
Yeah.
I didn't think about how like the community episodes are probably going to end up being smaller than normal, but I think that's fine considering the content of the lore episodes are probably going to be pretty nice and packed.
Do we want to do Q&As?
That's a good idea. I forgot about those.
I was like, that's like half the runtime of these usually.
You're mom. Okay.
My mom,
Yep.
she's a nice lady.
She's a
I'm the
nice
best.
lady.
I reminded him.
She makes really good
Thanks,
food
Shane.
at the Super Bowl parties.
Shane, would you like to host the library from now on?
Makes good what?
Not
Sausage?
really, no.
The sauce is the greatest.
Not really. No.
No, I don't want to host a library.
Why? It's such a good show.
It is. It's a great show. The cast is really cool.
I hear there's some pretty cool guys on there.
Yeah,
Oh gosh, I hear they like to have fun there.
they do.
All right, let me pull up this Q&A because oh my gosh, why is there so many already?
Hey there, Halo fans. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our friends right after these messages.
Dude, there's already like
Do we
almost.
need to do an episode where we just devote all of our time to Q&A?
Dude, are you kidding me? There's so many. Oh my
Let's
gosh.
just pick 5 or 10. and
I'm doing
just-
10. This is a lot.
How many is so many?
Okay, so let me see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 35.
Oh, wow.
And that is in the span of 2 weeks. Actually, no. 1 week.
Bro hit us with a.
Well, let's get on it.
Yeah, let's get it going.
Rogue Ninja asks, here's my question. Which version of Cortana is your favorite, whether it be by design?
4 for personal reasons.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, we know why.
I'm not gonna lie, actually, for most reasons, Halo 4 Cortana is my favorite. I like her personality.
I like her assets.
I like her personality.
The personality
What's the question?
guy.
Your favorite version of Cortana? We're all saying Halo 4 for personal reasons.
I was gonna say Halo 2 though.
In terms of design,
Design
Halo
it's
2
also Halo 2
Anniversary.
Anniversary.
Halo 2 Anniversary Cortana. I remember the only thing that I like, this is my own personal gripe. I'm not saying that this is something that should have been undone or that I don't understand why it was a thing, but in Halo 2 Anniversary, they did make it so that it's like a very slight detail. There's a little lip on her neck that basically now proves that all of that data running across her body is a suit. She's wearing a bodysuit now, according to Anniversary. And I was more down for just her body is made out of data. So the suit thing seemed
Data.
unnecessary to me, but
It doesn't really bug me that much. Also, I didn't even notice.
that's my thing. That was my thing. I noticed because someone on Twitter pointed it out. But that's why I was saying it's a me thing. I know no one else is probably going to care, but I just kind of like the concept of Cortana's body is just data, not that she's wearing her data.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the design of evil Cortana.
Halo 5?
I like the mantle like symbol and
Okay,
like
that's fair.
the
That's
armor.
pretty sick.
It's like a mockery of the Forerunners, essentially.
Yeah, and she did look pretty darn badass in Halo 5. It's just she barely made an appearance physically,
Yeah,
which was sad.
I think it's just the problem with Halo 5. That's why I said evil Cortana, not necessarily Halo 5 Cortana.
Mm.
The problem with the Halo 5 is there's a little bit of an uncanny valley thing happening
Yeah.
with the cutscenes in that game and her face.
And also, if I may, Halo 5's ending carried very little weight because we already had a goodbye John scene in Halo 4. I already said goodbye to this chick. And I was willing to leave it at goodbye and have Chief carry me forward. But no, she's back. Anyway, Potassium asks, what are a few mods from other games that turn them into Halo games you would recommend? Like Sins of the Prophets, Homefront, any mods that might escape our attention?
I forget what the Lethal Company mod is called, but we're all ODSTs.
Alpha 9 ODST Halo. I think it's
Yes.
literally its name. It's really bad.
Yes, but who
I love
cares?
it.
Yep, but that is probably my favorite because we can go raid the facilities as ODSTs.
Yes.
I haven't done many of these
I have.
mods.
I've done a lot.
I'm trying to think of
Arma.
one.
Think Arma.
I haven't played them.
Lie. I don't know. I'm trying to
Oh.
lie. Just say you
I ain't
did.
gonna lie,
Or say
when
it's your
I,
favorite.
During the most heinous of Halo droughts, I would oftentimes go into Blood Gulch on Gary's mod, spawn in a bunch of Covenant AI, and spawn in a bunch of Halo weapons and just test them out.
That's fun. That's a good time.
And also, the mod allowed me to like fly like Seraphs and like Covenant carriers.
So it was fulfilling your dreams that the actual
I
games
glassed Blood Gulch.
what I'm saying is, I glassed Blood Gulch. Connor, do you have a favorite Halo mod?
I haven't experienced a Halo
Lie.
mod.
Lie like I didn't lie. I found something, but lie like Shane told me to lie.
Connor, quick, say Operation Trebuchet.
Operation Trebuchet.
Oh man, the Armor 3 mod. That's a good one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I have two that I would recommend. One of them doesn't exist, and you can't play it anymore. Ready or Not had a ODST mod.
It did.
Yeah, it changed.
Why?
It changed
Is
out
it
your
not
outfit.
there?
I don't know. It got deleted. It changed.
343.
Here's the thing. I don't know if it was them. It changed your outfit to Halo 2 ODSTs. So it was sick. You had Halo weapons, and like the comms changed, the visor changed.
Oh my god.
It looked really good. It was in production. It was going to have a lot more to it, and then all of a sudden, just completely disappeared.
Oh, were they gonna like make it Halo-esque environments as well?
I have no idea.
Speaking of Ready or Not, we got to play that as well.
Agreed. The other mod that you can find that I really like is on Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's called Halation. And it does what you think it does. It converts Star Wars Battlefront 2 into a Halo game.
That sounds like
OG
fun.
Battlefront 2 or
OG.
Okay.
Yeah. OG Battle. The only one that exists for Battlefront 2 new one is you can play as Master Chief, which obviously I have that installed.
Of course you do.
It replaces Finn. I mean, it was like the most logical replacement I can think of.
I fully agree with that. Finn got wronged as a character. I would win.
way underrated.
Poor Finn.
He could have.
Mr. Boyega.
Poor guy. Yeah, Boyega really seemed upset.
I thought he was going to be like the next Jedi, and then
Me too.
he wasn't.
He was holding the lightsaber, the laser sword.
The blue laser sword.
But no, he in the Halation mod, it's actually great. You have Halo vehicles, Halo weapons. You can play as the different classes. It kind of brings to life that idea that we had before about the whole like, what if it was a Battlefront game that was like Halo? But like, granted, it is held back by the engine and stuff, but it is a really good mod.
Well, will you show me how to install this mod?
Sure, it's really easy. You'll have to do some file work and all of that, but
Well, if you walk me through it, I'll
Yeah.
be able to do it.
modding in general is really easy once you know how files work. That's kind of the gist of it.
Open, insert, go back. Does it work? No. Open. Oh, it works.
He's got it.
I just never know what are the right files.
Yap and EOD asks, the pod has recognized the lactating clan, but when will you recognize the EOD clan on the pod? We won't.
That's the thing.
It
The
was.
tiny EOD helmet.
Here's the thing. There's only like 2 of them, man.
Ah,
It's one
Yeah,
of the. It's
no.
one of those niche cult quote unquote. I hardly acknowledge the lactation cult.
it's hard not to, considering almost every name has lactating.
I don't
in
know
it.
what you're talking about. Lactating Batman asks,
Ain't that a
have you guys seen Halo Followers ODST Flood Encounter series yet? And if so, what do you think of it?
I have not.
Nope. I've watched a little bit.
Yep. Are we talking about oh gosh, what is it called? It has a fun name.
Say, don't look at me. I've watched a little bit of it, but I have no idea.
He's either talking about the one that I can't remember the name of for some reason, where the Spartan is going through, I think it's High Charity, or he's talking about the one that he just released that was like a short of what if ODST was a
The
flood
one in
horror
High
game.
Charity was really cool.
Yeah, that was great. Charity Falls. That's what it's called. The Charity Falls one I've seen. I've seen the short as well. The short I don't think is as good, just because for the most part it's nice for atmosphere, but really not much happens in it. And the jump scare at the end is. I was hoping for a little bit more than that. It was just the ODST turns around and there's just a pure tank form just behind him, and then it spits on him. That's it.
Ew.
There's Lactating Batman has an adjustment to one of the quote from one of the questions from before. He said, "You guys forgot about the hunters last week. How could you cook them?
What was the question?
How would we prepare all of the different species?"
Oh, how
do
would I
we-
cook hunters?
Yeah, I mean they're
Noodles
worms
with fire.
Don't say things like that.
We cook them with fire. That's how we cook them. That's how we do it.
Today, go cook worm.
I don't remember answering that question. What the?
No, like all the way back. This is when you learned about this. According to a line of dialogue in Halo Reach, apparently grunts taste like lobster. What do you think other species of the Covenant would taste like, and how would you cook them? I can't believe you forgot that from lactating Batman.
Sorry, lactating Batman. I subconsciously absorbed that question into my Halo knowledge.
Next is from DMW lactating John James. What are your thoughts on what 343 put out about the greater arc on Halo Waypoint, including the reference link here if needed? I've seen this. I'll show it to you guys because, wow. I will not pick up this laptop because it will break. But this is what the greater arc looks like right now. Sorry, Connor, unless you want to swing all the way around here.
I'm getting up and walking over.
All right, come on over, Connor. So
yeah, I saw that.
That's only one image. There's a lot. So the greater arc is the machine that created the larger Halo rings. Where is it? Come on, there it is.
Holy.
It's rather large.
This is huge.
Massive.
This thing is massive. I love that. This one right here. That's beautiful.
What does it do?
First of all, it creates massive Halo rings, 30,000 kilometer rings instead of 10,000 kilometer rings.
Oh, that's how they do it.
Yeah, the 10,000 kilometer rings are the ones that we currently have, except for one, which is the one in Halo Infinite. That's the 30,000 kilometer ring, the last surviving 30,000 kilometer ring.
So it's like 30 by what?
It's 30,000 kilometers.
I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Well, it's
30. I thought Zeta Halo was smaller than the other Halos.
No, it's bigger, way bigger.
Well, it's
Zeta is one of the originals. They don't make any smaller Halo rings.
They don't make them in that size anymore, James.
No, the original rings were destroyed pretty darn quick because of the attack on the Maithrillian in the Ecumen way back.
The
in the
Forerunners
Forerunner era.
needed it in a size XL.
And then the greater arc got attacked by the flood, and so they made a smaller arc because
I'm
they
glad
also
they made an arc for plus size Halo rings.
And then the smaller arc, the builders developed that because 30,000 kilometer Halo rings were very hard to navigate because if you tried to bank them too hard, they would just rip apart at the seams. So the 30,000 kilometer rings were designed to be able to jettison their portions and turn into a 10,000 kilometer ring. I don't know if Zeta Halo did that. I'm pretty sure it didn't. I'm pretty sure it's still 30,000 kilometers. And then the lesser arc started pumping out new rings to get around the galaxy, and those ones are 10,000 kilometers. So this thing could make massive things, but the problem is that greater arc got destroyed by the flood. It's not like vaporized. It still exists. It's still there. It's just been severely damaged and likely will never be able to be functional again.
so flooded with water damage.
Yep. It's big. It's huge. I love it. It was destroyed by Star Roads of all things, which is getting into neural physics stuff, and I don't want to explain that again. So we're going to leave that one there. But yeah, I think it's fantastic. I want to go to the greater arc. I don't care under the circumstances or what condition it's in. I want to go to the greater arc. I will leave it there. Potassium is back and asks, what is one short story from Halo Evolutions that you'd love to see fully produced as a short film? That's actually a really good question. I'm not going to lie because I love a lot of those.
My answer is obvious
Oh yeah, James?
because I want to see it done more justice.
Which
That's
one?
the duel.
You silly Billy. That's not in Halo Evolutions.
Oh, I thought I said Legends.
No.
Oh,
You silly.
I thought you meant like a live
Little-
action of something from Halo Legends. I misheard the question.
No. It's Halo Evolutions, dude. That's
Well,
Headhunters. That's Mona Lisa. That's
Mona Lisa.
Midnight in the heart of Midlothian.
then it's Mona Lisa.
Give me the Headhunters.
You honestly, I once you watch, no, you probably would still pick Mona Lisa because of Elite, bro. What's
Yeah.
his name again? He's got some.
And Spooky.
He's got some default
His name is
human
Elite,
name.
bro.
No, he's got just a really, really non-threatening human name because they didn't know his name, so they gave him like Paul or something. I can't remember what it is.
That's stupid.
So
I love that.
lazy.
But
But
I
he's
just want there to be an
impressive.
elite like and then it's like this is Dale.
This is Sheldon behind
I mean,
me.
in Mona Lisa, here, you know what? Well, they'll probably have the elite name in here, but Mona Lisa straight up is just so freaking funny because it has this elite in it, and the elite is wearing nothing but a cloth, a waistcloth,
Yeah.
Don't show James, he'll get excited.
I already
and
see it.
and he's got a cricket bat, and he's fighting the flood like that.
He's just such a champion.
And he's actually kicking ass is like one of the funniest parts. Henry. His name is Henry.
I love that.
Wow, that's like, I can't believe
The elite named Henry, who's basically naked fighting the flood with a cricket bat. That sounds made up. But guess what? All stories are made up.
Yeah, it's pretty
history
good.
is written by the victor.
So, yeah, there you
Here
go.
I am thinking we've won.
Stingray796 asks,
Boundary shift. New player step in.
out of every species of the Covenant, which would you...
Don't finish that.
What?
Which would we want? Which would we want?
Is it what I think it is, James?
Is it what
Can
we,
I ask? Can I read
No,
this?
move on. Move on. Move on. Move on.
I'm just gonna...
It's exactly what we're thinking. Move
I'm
on.
just gonna move on.
What the heck?
Who asked
The answer is
that?
elites.
Ban him.
I will
Mods-
not elaborate.
Mods blow up his house.
Mods Sanchium. Lactating Lima Bean asks, do you want to spread managed democracy across the galaxy?
Yes, and
Yes.
we have been.
For
Yes.
Super Earth.
We liberated a planet yesterday. We were the final nail in the coffin. I forget what planet it was.
I think it was Fenrir 3.
Fenrir 3.
I saw a TikTok about Fenrir 3 today being liberated, and I you not. I commented that was me and my boys. I'm waiting for someone to doubt me.
We did that. That
We
was
did
us.
that.
We liked that. We're the best. The greatest.
Dude, I saw someone drop a lore TikTok on Helldivers talking about how Super Earth is bad. The entire comment section crucified this man. Sounds someone at the top comment sounds like this man hates democracy.
The propaganda is working too. The fake propaganda.
What's
That's
that
so
say
funny.
about our society? If fake
Yikes.
propaganda works. Because I think it started as a joke. And now I think some people are like, managed democracy sounds amazing. Are you doubting? Austin blew my head off in the game
Yeah.
for
Yes, you deserved
No,
it.
no.
You
Who are you to
That was
question
me.
Super
That
Earth?
was me. I did that too.
You did it on accident, I thought.
I was totally on accident.
Oh no, I blew his head off on purpose with my revolver.
Oh,
His head was gone. I was like, that's great, James. I actually did say that, I think. Next up, Austin the False God asks, would you guys ever do a Halo D&D series?
I'm pretty sure someone asked that, and the answer was yes.
Well, I don't know if it would be Halo related specifically. I think that'd be kind of...
I mean, JumperScape related. 'Cause we
JumperScape
got-
related, maybe. Yeah, I mean, we have JumperScape dice.
Yeah, we got all that. We got someone sent some cool stuff in our PO box.
Yeah, I mean, it could always be a possibility, but that would take a lot of planning. And
Yep. Plug the P.O. box.
Plug the PO box.
It's PO Box 1122 in Massillon, Ohio.
Send us cool stuff.
Zip code. Oh my gosh.
447 something.
And 44648.
Damn it.
So Austin Murphy, PO Box 1122, Massillon, Ohio 44648. Send us cool stuff. We'll look at it.
we have video reactions.
Yeah, true. I didn't get to upload those yet because it's hard to offload files sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, next question. Flyboy Pfeiffer is back. Servant of Torgo asks, are modders typically game specific, or are there groups that are just really good at modding any game? Because I need to see Helldivers 2 ODST mod. The potential for such a mod keeps me up at night.
I
That
don't
would
think
be a huge undertaking.
I don't think Helldivers is going to get modded anytime soon.
I don't think you can mod live service games. As
You
well.
probably someone can probably figure it out, but anytime soon, probably if there's any mods, it'll probably just be
It probably have to be like illegal, like
yeah.
bootleg.
Last
like
time I-
pirate.
In a day and age where
Stuff.
anti-cheat is being like crammed down our throats, and I mean I mean that in the best way possible. Like these companies are taking so many different precautions for this kind of stuff. Probably not going to be able to mod Helldivers, especially this fresh of a game. It's probably not going to happen.
No. Helldivers 2 is working off the same sort of infrastructure that Wildlands works off of, which means as long as the live service is on, you can't touch those files. So Helldivers currently has only one mod, and it removes the UI. That's it.
I don't even know if I want that.
Nope.
Because my stratagems. Oh my god.
Aside from that, if you're talking about what groups are there that are really good at modding any game, I mean, Choke Point Games. I know those guys off the top of my head. They're modding 5 different games to be Halo related. At least I think. I think of 5. I know there's 3 that are Halo related. The other 2 might not be. I think there's one that's Star Wars related. They're really good though. They're a very good modding team. So. Next, I'll do 2 more. Dr. Lactator asks, my partner keeps calling our beloved game Hoop. If she calls it Hoop 3, Hoop Reach, or Hoop Infinite again, should I leave her for a hot single Sangheili woman?
Why is she calling it Hoop?
Halo.
Yeah, but
Big rings.
Oh my god, that hit me so late. Did it just hit you?
Yeah.
Hoop, guys. Hoop.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a ring.
Yes.
Like a Halo ring.
Yes.
The Halo hoop.
Why did that hit me
The
first?
hula hoop.
The sacred hula hoop has been found.
Give her another chance. If she doesn't again, though, betrayal.
I disagree. I think that's kind of cute.
But he clearly doesn't like it.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Iskari, our last person who is asking a question. Would you guys love to see a second ODST game based around how Rookie died?
Yes. Any game concept is going to be a yes, unless it's just goofy.
I've read this novel. I don't think it'll work. The campaign would be 1 mission long.
They can figure something out.
That'd be a great DLC.
I want something. I don't care. I want something. I think that would be cool.
Give me something.
Yes,
I'd say one more.
Go for it. I don't see a
You
problem.
could stretch 1 mission into 8.
What?
8 separate sections.
The operation was like 20 minutes.
Well, sucks.
Events leading it sucks.
Walk down
It's
the hall.
literally
Create
like,
new
They
lore.
did it with Reach.
No, but
and everyone loved that.
No, it's not like that. New Blood is literally a novella. It's not even a full novel. It's like 200 pages.
Nah.
1 mission.
And only
Walk
like
down the
20 of
hallway.
those is the actual operation where Ricky dies.
No.
All they do is just
Wow.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
Rookie dies, Dutch retires, Mickey is a traitor and the insurrectionist, and Buck becomes a Spartan 4.
This guy.
This guy has no respect.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, Dutch comes
People
back.
used to have more respect.
What are you quoting?
I'm just talking.
No
Oh,
respect.
you said it
No
like-
respect at all.
Anyway, hey guys, that's the end of the show.
Wow.
I'm sleepy.
If you guys want to join our community, discord.gg/JumperScape. If you want to support us directly, patreon.com/JumperScape. Thank you so much for listening. It's been such a great time. We had to record 2 episodes tonight, not like 2 segments, like 2 entire episodes. So we're all tired. That's why today has not been the most active. So apologies for that. But next week, you're going to love it. So thank you guys so much for listening. And we'll see you guys next week. Sounds good? Sounds good to you guys?
Goodbye.
The library was produced and published by JumperScape Audio. Funding was provided by our fantastic patrons on Patreon. If you enjoy the show and wish to support JumperScape's future projects or get some sweet benefits, join our Patreon at patreon.com/JumperScape or become part of this truly special community at discord.gg/JumperScape. Thank you for your listenership, and we hope you enjoyed.